Alright, 1 second. Stop it. Why? Uzumaki Khan. Something on Facebook. Alright. Anyway, episode 305. We're gonna get started, folks, in 3, 2, 1. Well, not 16 by 9, 21 by 9 again. Alright, Zoro. Alright. No. I don't believe that. You fall down too. You're gonna fall down too now. Blood. He's gonna fall down right now. Are you sure about that? To me, that looks like a draw. 247, 246. I win. I win. Sure you do, mate. You don't have the MC plot armor. I have to say, right? I think my favorite aspect, honestly, of this show, as strange as it sounds, I think my favorite aspect actually, that's difficult to say. I was going to say my favorite aspects are the characters, but the characters have been my favorite aspect since the beginning. But like the characters, just the characters by themselves wouldn't work. The setting, it has to be a setting. Like it's not the comedy, it's not the action. That's all extra, right? That's all dessert. But like the main course is the characters. But the characters only work because of the setting. So is it the setting or is it the characters? The story. There you go. Sworn enemy. What's this? Ah. Always. Toll of it. No propaganda here. Well, the propaganda of freedom. It's really an orphanage more than anything. More than a school. You take over his hair. That's what I'm going to say. Different hair colours, but you take over the hair. Someone beat these kids up. Like, what are you doing here, fam? You're about to die. You're about to die, you fool. Fool, you fool. Alright. Alright. If you cut them down, despite being a kid, I'll forgive you. Because usually kids that cut people down are psychos, but I'll forgive you. I like psychos. Look at... He's my favourite. He's my favourite. Prodigy Katsura. Alright. He's my favorite. Ah, of course he's here. The Three Amigos. Three Amigos, not three bad boys, fam. And he's finally got a wooden sword. Even as a kid, he was so cool. How did he become so cool? Why can't I become cool? What's wrong with me? I'm a loser compared to Gintama. Alright. Yeah, well. Oh well. Well, that sounds like him. That sounds like him. See some random kids. Alright. Oh, that mood changed. That mood changed. That mood changed. Alright, yeah. Alright, yeah. The master of monsters is a monster himself. Makes sense. That eye looks at everything. His eye color changed from green to red. His eye changed from green to red. No. Stop having so much hope and aspirations. He just doesn't change. Good. Good. Of course. Of course. Of course. Ah, don't you dare. That's cruel. That's bro. I'm about to tear up. Damn it. Where's my composure? That's cruel. Ah, fam. I know you can take punishment like no other, but fam. And there comes the retaliation. This guy's drunk. Drunk with madness. Drunk with anger. Drunk with rage. Yo, why am I tearing up, fam? Ah. You. He's such a. He's such a. Such a. Such a child. That. Who's this now? Ah. No. No. I can. Fuck me. Okay. No. 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 No wonder he's so. You sadist. You say, you. you, you, you fucking say this, fam. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it, fam. Fucking ace. Alright. Ah, yes. Focus. Ah, fam. It got me. It finally got me, yeah. It finally got me. Yeah. Yeah. Ah, you. Damn it. What? What's this? Oh. Okay, what? Wait, where did you just come from, fam? Oh. That episode hit like a truck. Like a truck and a friggin' half. Oh my days. It finally got me, yeah. Oh. Whew. Okay. Okay. Alright. Alright. All right. Whew, okay. Okay. So. You know how I said last episode was the best episode of the show? Well, it's my favorite episode of the show. I could... Okay, first of all, I know Sorachi he's a sadist. Because he likes to see us suffer. And I feel like this episode, it really showed us how much Takazuki, yeah, I know, still can't say his name, how much he suffers, right? And I don't think, despite the fact that he's a sadist, I don't think that he would make us feel for him. I don't think that is the case. I don't think he would make us feel for him. And then kill him off. I hope that's not the case, alright? I hope that's not the case. I really hope that is not the case. Because I'll be honest, right? The whole time up to this point, I thought he was just a character that's like, oh yeah, fuck the world, fuck everything, blah blah blah, I'm the king, blah blah blah, I'm the goat, so on and so forth, right? A hype machine, a hype beast. I thought that's what it was, right? Yeah, you know, probably had a tragic past, but until we see it, he's just a fuck boy, a hype beast that says fuck the world. And I understand him though. I understand. I understand both of them. I fully understand, but fam. That is without a doubt the best episode of the show. Straight up, that is without a doubt the best episode of the show. There's not a question in my mind about that. I feel sorry for I straight up I feel sorry for him the most. I know that all disciples, they're all students, they were all taken in. He gave them all a home, a place to stay, a place to live, something to live, a reason to live. But Gintoki, like, he had to actually do it. Like, he has to live with it, basically, right? Because he wakes up probably every day, you know. That's not something you can just gloss over, you know? I can see now one looks to destroy everything. I can see why now. The last thing he saw was getting, of course, as well. Let me just read some comments because I don't know. All right, I don't know. All right, straight up. It's one of those episodes where I've not got much to say. I just whatever, you know. I will say this though, right? Katsura makes sense to me. Katsura absolutely, his character, it makes sense to me. Because, you know, they were saying earlier, you're the prodigy, you're the wise one, the smart one, the one that, you know, the one that's, you know, intelligent and so on and so forth. So, Gintoki is like the kind of character that feels the situation. That feels the situation. But Katsura, I think, because of what they were saying, how he's like intelligent, how he's like, you know, wise, that kind of thing. He knew, like Gintoki said in this episode, if you were in that position at that exact moment, you know, if you were in that position at that exact moment, you would have done the same thing. I think Katsura knows. I think he knows. You know, he probably realized that immediately. He knows how he probably knows that if he was in that situation, he would have to do the same thing. Whereas, you know, Shinsuke didn't. But yeah. Let me get something to drink because I need something to drink besides the Fanta. I'll be right back. finally got to me. It finally got to me. It's almost been a meme at this point. It's almost been a meme at this point. Well, like the only thing in the show that ever truly got to me was the dog episode. I think episode 165 or something. Right? That was the episode that got to me the hardest. But no. This one, 130. That's the one. This one. This is the kind of episode, honestly, where it sounds weird. Maybe it doesn't to some of you. It does to me. But this is the kind of episode that after I watch it, I want to go back to the beginning. I want to rewatch everything. Like that's straight up what I want to do right now. I just want to go back throughout the series, rewatch every single episode, see whether there's any clue. I know some of you. I've read some of you lot saying. Where was it? I saw he should hate this world more than any of us. He's putting up with that. What can we do? Which was obviously from the what episode is it? Not episode. It's from the Benny Zakura arc, where Katsura talks to. Well, I can't say his name, so I keep trying to think like his first name. Where Katsura talks to Tadazugi, right at the top of the ship and whatnot. Yeah, that's obviously where that quote is from, if I'm correct. And it makes sense. It makes sense. It actually explains Gintoki. I know he was like that as a kid. I know he was like that as a kid. He was that kind of person as a kid as well, like he is now. I want to say idiot, but not really. But I feel like that makes that makes sense why he never fully grew up in a way. If that makes sense, I don't know whether that makes sense, but that to me it makes sense at least. Oh. Anyway, let's read some comments. And the thing is, right? I know we've been talking about like the flashback and everything, and like the context of the context of this show. 305 episodes in, we're talking about the actual context of the show, and then this motherfucker just comes in at the end. Like look at Shinsuke. Like look at this. You guys can't see it, right? And I don't want to show it because I'll get a copyright strike. But here at 21:36, he has that face on, that face of realization, on where I feel like. If they would have continued talking, like I feel like that's what they needed. They needed to talk, and they probably they probably didn't really talk about it for 20, 30 years or so, because one person was on the warpath and the other one was like, yeah, you know what, it is what it is, So they needed a good talk, and that face right here. I know you guys can't. It's the eyes and the smile, right? Let me just switch over to this left screen here. That face, screw getting a copyright, it doesn't matter, right? If I get a copyright strike, who cares? But that face right here, right? That's a face of like realization where it's just like, you know what? That's the face where you're like, yeah, you know what? Perhaps you're right. And then the second he has that face on, right? Just gets impaled. Just gets impaled. Now they are here. One question is, of course, what's happening with Kagura and obviously Kamui? That's obviously a question, right? But what next? What now? I don't know. Alright? I don't know. Alright. He easily could have been raving madman and that's it, but Sriracha puts in a time to give motivation for him. All of a sudden, the build of antagonists for 300 episodes, we finally understand exactly. Tekisugi and Gintoki are basically failed shonen protagonists. I don't know about that, but I can, perhaps. He should hate this, yeah. Gintoki became my favourite character of all time after this chapter. I can see why, bro. I can see why. I can see why. I can see why. Alright. Yeah. I want to continue watching. I don't want to get drunk just yet. I want to continue. Let's continue. Let's continue. Because this episode in of itself, I know the arc so far, the flashback to it, but this episode specifically, I thought the last episode, like, I wanted to go through frame by frame, but like this episode, I might as well. like episode 3 or 4, I wanted to go through frame by frame. This episode, I want to go through frame by frame right now. I might as well go through the whole arc frame by frame and talk about everything that happened in this arc frame by frame. It's not even over. That's the worst part. It's not even over yet. See, the whole time, I thought they were all just, like, basically, if you want to sum it up, war veterans that couldn't find a home. War veterans that couldn't find a home after the war. But nah, it's not. It's that, but not exactly. It's that, but not exactly. Because war veterans, yeah, they go through cruelty, but they don't have to see. They don't have to see their teacher getting killed right in front of them. And now, Courtesan of a Nation is even better. It's even better. This episode it didn't just elevate this arc. It didn't just elevate the characters. It elevated the whole series. Like, straight up. That's I guess you could say that's the best part of this episode. It elevated the whole series because now everything makes sense. Everything has more weight. Everything is just better. And it was all great before, but now everything is even better. Alright. 2 sleepless nights thanks to Gintama. Thank you, sir, actually. He's a sadist. He's a sadist. At this point, I want to say as well. At this point, I want to say as well. He's not just a sadist, he's a genius too. He's a genius too. Oh, you know damn well I'm picking up all the manga volumes after I finish the show. Right? As I said before, I won't read. I won't read the manga. We've started this show in anime form, so I'll be patient and I'll wait until the anime finishes the story. Hopefully, if it ever does. But this show is just going up. This show is just going up by a lot, right? It's just going up. Anyway. Episode 306. Let's hop into this one. Let me just switch over to this one, because that way I can see if it's lagging or anything. And let's open up episode 306. That was... You ever experienced something so good that, like, it just leaves you speechless? Like, it straight up, it just leaves you speechless. And I think I'm good now. I think I'm good now. I want to rewatch the whole series now, but I'm gonna have to wait for my own time. Like, I've not rewatched the series. I know I always say, oh yeah, it was episode X, Y, and Z. I've not rewatched the actual series. I always say that, oh yeah. Of course I've rewatched like some certain scenes, but no, I haven't. Now I actually want to go back and rewatch. Like, I tend to like watch like 2 minutes of an episode, and I'm like, you know what? Instead of like rewatching the series, I could be watching. I could be continuing the series. But nah. Now I want to go back to like episode 17, I think it is, when he's first introduced Benny Zakra. I'm definitely gonna rewatch Benny Zakra later today. That's definitely happening. I'm definitely gonna rewatch the movie, the anime. Then I'm gonna read the manga. Then we're gonna like dissect it like chapter by chapter, panel by panel, frame by frame. Every single time those two interacted, every single time the anime dangled like the flashback in front of you, we're gonna go back to every single bit, dissect every single bit. This is usually what I do once I finished a story. That's when I like usually go back and like look at everything and see like the difference in translation, look at multiple translations, see how they translated X words, Y words, Z words. But it's not the end of the show, and I want to do this. This is not the end of the show, and I want to do this.